It is now 10 p.m. East Coast time, East Coast of the U.S., 7 p.m. Pacific for myself. I just want to thank everybody for hopping on here. This is the second Legacy AMA of the day. We definitely wanted to make sure we were able to bring everybody in, let everybody from across the world have a chance at asking questions live. So I'm really excited to have everybody on here so far. And I want to take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Tim. I'm the community manager and social media coordinator for Diamond Atlas Capital. If you guys don't know, we are partnered with Legacy, and we are also the ones behind the governing body Liquid Legacy. And I'll share a little more about Liquid Legacy a little later on in the AMA. But I want to next introduce a couple of our speakers. So first up, Bigfoot Cryptoids. He was on the first AMA, but if you could go ahead and just take a couple minutes to share about yourself, your project, and your position with the project, that'd be great.
Sure. Thanks again, Tim, for hosting these events this afternoon. Had a great attendance, and there was a lot of information out there. Appreciate everybody who's joining us again this evening. My name is Eric. I go by Bigfoot Zero for this project. I'm the creator and founder of the Bigfoot Cryptoids. But I have a team behind me, a lot of input from them, a lot of help from and support from Legacy as well. So later on, we can give out some of the details, and I can talk about some of the bullet point features of the project, but we'll get to that in a while. Definitely happy to see Salsa Valley on this AMA. Want to give them a chance to go over their project.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to have you on, Bigfoot, again. And Salsa, if you want to take it away, just share a little bit about yourself, your project with Salsa Valley, and your position with them.
Hi, everyone. My name is Julia, and I'm the financier, the investor, and I'm the co-founder of our great project, Salsa Valley. Do you hear me?
Yeah, you're good to go.
And our project is the unique in its own way. This is the project, not just the game. This is the whole ecosystem. This is the entire ecosystem, and the metaverse game is one of the main products in it. And now, even soon, we will be the 1 year. We will celebrate the 1 year of our project, and this will be the something unique and interesting event, and we are creating and preparing the interesting actions and interesting promotions for our community.
Awesome. Congrats on the 1 year coming up. That's exciting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So before we get into some questions, I do want to take a moment to mention that we will have a giveaway for 100,000 Legacy in the middle of the AMA, and that is courtesy of In the Making. He's an absolute legend in the Legacy community, and we're super grateful that he was able to donate that to this event. So make sure you give him a follow, and for everybody that sticks around to the middle of the AMA, you'll have a chance at winning that. So, speaking of giveaways, we had another giveaway for everybody that retweeted the original Diamond Atlas tweet announcing this event. And we have our winner of the 100 USDL. And the winner is at 1 in 36 twist. I think I said that right. I think that's the one. So really excited for him to win that. I don't see him on this one, but I know he was on the earlier one. And as I look through the users that are on here, do we have another Bigfoot on here that would want to speak as well, or Arnaldo?
Yeah, he's the shy team member.
Okay.
But
Got it. I saw
remember.
the Bigfoot face, and I thought I'd put it out there just in case. All right, so we'll roll into some of the questions that we got before the AMA just to get started. If you guys do have questions, we have about 8 or 9 questions that we'll go through first, and then if you have questions that you guys want to ask live, just save those until those are all knocked out. Just make sure we don't have make sure that question's not asked already. So this question, and we'll start off with you, Salsa Valley. With so many layer ones out there, what made you excited to choose Legacy Network over the other layer ones that are out there?
Firstly, I would like to say that we are the multi-chain metaverse project, and we have a lot of different territories in the Salsa Valley. Salsa Valley is the unique place in Mexico, but in parallel universe, and this is like the Crypto Valley, like the Silicon Valley, but in a meme way. And we have the different territories for different projects for different blockchains, and these territories are managed by the different layer one blockchains. But the legacy, exactly for us, is a promising, dynamic, growing network with the creative ideas and, as we saw, open mind team. Which is very close to their community, and also of the technical points, like the high speed and low cost of transactions, and the fact that the USDL is really stable, and this is very cool.
I love that. That's actually, I love that you mentioned that you guys are multi-chain. One of the first questions we asked on the last AMA was how Justin and Wes and the Legacy team are trying to attract other projects over to the Legacy Network. And, one of the things we kind of ended that question on is that, we look at, well, myself personally, and we look at all the layer ones out there, and there's not just a one chain is going to rule them all situation. It seems like we're moving more into a multi-chain world. So it's kind of cool to, yeah, it's really cool to see that you guys are building on multiple chains and kind of working with that mindset. So
I
that's
think
great.
that when we created the great big vault with the multi-chain, it gives the opportunity to grow to the whole market.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. Yeah, if you attract the whole market overall, it just brings more attention to Salsa Valley as a team and as a project. So that's great.
Thank you.
Bigfoot, did you want to add anything in there?
Yeah, I just I'll summarize what I mentioned on the last AMA. I was introduced to Legacy through by way of the Lazy Monster Space Club project, which is another Legacy partner project. But initially, I was attracted by the innovation, some of those technical points that Salsa Valley was just talking about. Compared to releasing a project on ETH or something, the fees involved and some of that just wasn't very attractive. So a lot of the technical aspects initially attracted me to Legacy, but then I got introduced to the community, and that was a huge draw. Spoke with Wes and Justin a little bit, and it sealed the deal. But that's it. Innovation and then community, really big attractive points for the blockchain.
Yeah, absolutely. The community is great, and I think that's shown here. I mean, we're running our second AMA, and we have looks like 18 people on here, maybe 17. But the community shows up. If you're in the Telegram, it's always entertaining, really great conversations, and then occasionally just memes that'll definitely make you laugh. But that actually kind of leads into the next question, which we'll just turn it over to Salsa Valley. How did you guys find out about Legacy? What was your guys' first introduction?
It was very interesting. We are looking for reliable partners, and we want to develop the ecosystem. And since our project is multi-chain, we are interested in cooperating with different blockchains, as I told before. And I think you know that when you are open and you have a request, the six handshake rule often comes into play. And that's what happened this time. And we partnered with the World Token NFT marketplace, and that's where Legacy Network ambassador Martis saw us. Then we get contacted, we talked, saw each other's potential, and I mean the potential of Salsa Valley, and I mean the potential of the Legacy Network, and we decided to move forward together in partnership. Not a big story, but it's something interesting.
No, that's
I
great. Yeah, it seems like the World Token team had a few introductions to the Legacy Network, and World Token actually shared an interesting story where they just got hounded over and over and over to check out Legacy Network, and that consistent check-in is what made them finally check out Legacy when they had a free moment from everything they were working on. So it's great to see the connection between all the projects here.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So the next question is, how will the stablecoin and gas token for the Legacy Network USDL play a role in your project? Do you guys have a specific plan in terms of how you guys want to utilize that?
Of course. Since we have given a part of Salsa Valley territory to Legacy Land, participants will be able to interact in this territory using the USDL in some game mechanics and also including staking. We don't have for now to announce all the details about the mechanics. It will be announced later, but now this is the base, the base to share this information.
Awesome. Yeah, it's great to hear. It's one of those things where with USDL, there's some people that are sitting on a good chunk of it, and they wonder, what can you do with it? It's a stable token, so it's not like Legacy where you can hold it and it'll go up
Yeah.
and down in value. So, it's exciting to hear, like, yeah, there's all these things that are happening with USDL. Bigfoot, I know you shared earlier. Did you want to share just a quick recap of how you guys will be utilizing USDL?
Yeah, sure. You can spend it on our NFTs if you want. So we're actually going to be incorporating both currencies in our project. Like I mentioned, you will be able to use USDL to mint the NFTs. But a big part of our project is going to be a staking wallet where we'll take a large chunk of the proceeds from the NFTs and actually turn those around into legacy and stake that legacy perpetually so that we can reap those staking rewards and redistribute USDL back to owners of the NFTs. So, simply put, all you have to do is own one of the NFTs, and in perpetuity, you'll get USDL rewards just for owning the NFT. Now, we'll also have an internal token, one that you can win in the game, and you will give it away, and you can earn it while you're playing the game primarily. But you can also turn that token around, give it back to us, and that will represent additional USDL rewards. So it'll be sort of like staking our coin as well. But again, by staking legacy and rewarding the community owners with USDL, we're actually going to take advantage of both currencies.
Love that. And, it's exciting to see with Legacy. I think one of the big selling points for a retail investor is their staking. And it's really cool to see how projects are utilizing that to help benefit all of their users in their communities, especially as things grow. I think that'll be really great and very attractive for people and new users to come in. So awesome. So the next question, I'm actually really interested to hear about this from Salsa Valley, is a lot of legacy projects have partnered with each other. Earlier, Bigfoot talked about how they're working with Planet Beast, and if you're playing Planet Beast, you might come across a Bigfoot to battle, and vice versa. If you're playing Bigfoot Cryptoids, you might come across one of the Planet Beasts you'll have to battle and have some special tokens there that you can win. So for you, Salsa Valley, what does that look like when things get launched? Is there like a big picture that you have with the partnerships that you guys have formed within the Legacy Network? Salsa Valley?
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, with so a lot of the legacy projects have partnered with each other, and so we were just curious for you guys, what does that look like
Sure.
when things are launched officially?
Yeah. For now, I know that, for example, Bigfoot is also one of our future partners, because I hope so. We can discuss this, because for now they have already the office in our Salsa Valley. We held their NFT offices, I know, in Wall Tower, and they bought there. How it will looks like the partnership and the cooperation with different projects in Salsa Valley. The first step is we make partnership with the blockchain itself, and the team of the blockchain becomes the moderator of this land, and the blockchain team has a percentage from each plot sold on this land. So it is interested in advertising these plots to its partners or projects built on their blockchain. A project which buys land or completed building, each building is assigned a link address, and the project can turn to a concierge service that will help it with everything, such as providing its creators to create an outside and inside of the building, and it creates a virtual world inside its building to interact with the audience as he sees, as the project sees fit, and also this will only be limited by its own imagination or technical capabilities in the technology, and it will also be able to redirect to its own game metaverse, for example, if it is the metaverse game. The project shares its link with its community users, follow the link to Salsa Valley, and interact with the content. The project can also buy user traffic within that ecosystem from bloggers, influencers, etc. for Salsa tokens. And the end user, the player getting to the project office, can interact with the content outside the office, for example, advertising banners and so on, inside the office, where they interact with the internal based on Salsa Valley, or external, move to a partner metaverse, or another game. And also the player will be able to play all over the Salsa Valley in our own game mechanics, and for its part, they can take part in team and individual tournaments, leagues, boost their characters, and so on. So when we grow our community, when we grow our metaverse game, the more projects is coming there, and the whole ecosystem and the whole territory will be uh, will gather more projects to cooperate with the community at all. I hope you understand my thoughts.
Yeah. I know. I'm picking up what you're putting down. It sounds like it's a very mutual beneficial thing for those that partner with you guys. And I have seen I think it was the World Token Tower that they had partnered with you guys, and it looks really cool. Seems really exciting,
Thank
and
you.
We're pl-
Bigfoot. Have you guys already figured out your partnership there, or is a Bigfoot office still in the works?
oh no, we've got our space. We're busy. We're gathering up trees. We're going to plant an entire office full of trees, so neighbors will be pissed the way it looks. But we're, we're excited. Yeah, we definitely own space out there, and we're looking forward to bringing in some community members and let everybody see and look around and experience those benefits and all those features. But I mean, it's so complex. It's going to be great. It's just a really good project.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. That's exciting. With all the trees, it'll be a good place for all the Bigfoots to hide out from the hunters, right?
Exactly.
So you, Salsa Valley, you touched on it for a moment. Could you just tell us a little bit about your token? I believe you said it was the Salsa token.
Yeah, yeah, we have Salsa token. Salsa token, it's a native token of our entire ecosystem, including as a payment in the Mexican partner restaurants in the future. We will get partnership with around the world. And this is also the in-game coin for payments between game participants. And this is the green energy token. This is the mainstream now. Why this is the green energy token? Because to make a transaction, you should just to eat one spoon of salsa sauce. This is a joke, but this is a meme token. Yeah. Token is verified by BSC Scan, audited by Enabler, listed on PancakeSwap, and rated with 97 of 99 trust degree by DexTools. And the smart token contract implements an anti-veil system to prevent the pumps and dumps, and a commission is embedded in each transaction, which is distributed to the holders and also automatically replenishes their pool. The token has a small capitalization for now, so it's very interesting for the potential long-term investors. And of course, we locked the liquidity, and everybody can buy it now, even through the Binance app. I think you know the new feature in the Binance exchange app. They implemented the PancakeSwap into their marketplace.
I'm gonna be honest, you had me sold with I could use it at Mexican restaurants in Mexico. I live in the
Thank you.
Southwest US, so heading down to Mexico is not a big stretch for me. So I'll go down there with a pocket full of salsa tokens and make that happen. Wow, it sounds like you guys have a lot going on with that. That's really exciting. So let's get into the next question here. So the next one actually is specifically for Salsa Valley, and it came from Providing Clarity, who was on here earlier. I know you had discussed it a little bit, so I'll actually cut out this first part. But how can owners of your NFTs interact with your metaverse? And is there more? Oh, that's a separate question. Sorry. So how can owners of your NFTs interact with your guys' metaverse?
They can create, explore, and trade in the virtual crypto world. They can sell lands, offices, real estate, avatars, or items. For example, we have some items from our cartoon. We will discuss it later. I think the items like the rocket, which the same rocket as Elon Musk in our cartoon has, or the catapult, or the lands and properties, and so on. And they can advertise, they can get tournament prizes, they can get daily player achievements, they can earn by the content views, networking, business meetings, and partnerships, and also they can create infrastructure objects, houses, offices, and indoor functionality. Because of the fact that Salsa Valley Metaverse opens the gates and the portals to the endless crypto worlds, we want as many people as possible who come to the crypto market to learn and earn in our game and have an opportunity to communicate with any representative of the crypto world through the one click, like the one handshake. And imagine if every participant of the game could become a character of one of the next episodes of the animated series Salsa Valley Stories. And because all the characters and items and lands and real estate and so on, they are the NFTs in the future metaverse game also.
That's awesome. And you actually touched on one of the other questions he had. He mentioned the Salsa Valley stories. I actually haven't heard of those before, but they sound pretty
I
exciting. So,
recommend you to watch.
oh yeah, where can people go to see the Salsa Valley stories?
We have them on our Salsa Valley TV, their YouTube channel, Salsa Valley YouTube channel.
Okay.
And
I will definitely be checking those out as soon as we wrap up with this, because they sound like something I can't miss.
mm-hmm.
So, awesome. So the next question, if I can remember where I was at, there we go. So the next question was, obviously with Legacy Network, there's been a few delays in terms of the initial timeline that was put out, because it's building something new and they want to make sure they get it right. And I think we as a community, we want to see that happen. We want to see the security and all that be taken care of. But with the timeline changes that have happened, how have you guys had to adapt with that with Legacy?
Adapt?
Yeah. How have you guys had to maybe change some of your plans or alter your timelines in terms of that and manage with the changes that have happened with the legacy timeline?
For now, for example, we have a territory which is which has thousands of times smaller layouts of blockchain networks territories such as Binance Smart Chain. You can see them on the map in the form of caves and cenotes, Mexican cenotes. I mean, Ethereum in the form of Maya pyramid, like Chichen Itza, and Legacy Land with 1,000 plots on it, and its own Mayan pyramid and others. And these territories will contain representatives of offices of projects, as I said, and all the territories will separately existing, maybe, as I can say in this way, because the different territories are on the different blockchains. That's why if something if we have to wait for some decisions maybe or solutions for the legacy, as I understood you right, another part of the game can develop and be developed.
Yeah. So it sounds like you've just taken the extra time just to build out more, make sure everything's looking good, and it sounds like with you guys being multi-chain, you guys have probably had your hands full with Ethereum and Binance as well already.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that's very much in line with what some of the other projects said. There's always something that can be done, and whether there's holdups on the legacy side or not, there's always something that can be built out or something that you can develop further. So it's really cool to see that you guys have that going. And the next question was also specifically for Salsa Valley. And before I ask this, let me just clarify because I'm not familiar with this part. You guys have a board game that's a part of.
Yeah.
How does the board game work, and does it tie into or play a role in any of the crypto NFT stuff?
The board game is a completely unique and self-contained product of our ecosystem, but it is also a fun addition to the blockchain metaverse, and it's offline visualization. This game is also based on our animated series, and the board game is a mix of game mechanics of Monopoly, poker, colonization of Mars, casino, and real crypto market actions with fun elements. This is not a serious game. This is a funny game, but it is an educative game also. The game has several levels of difficulty, so it will be interesting both for experienced board game players and for the beginners, both for the crypto enthusiastic players and participants in the crypto world, and also for people who are just getting acquainted with it. The game is already been tested in board game clubs, and it will be released soon. And also various raffles and NFT events with this product will be held soon. And also, we have already started working on the add-ons for the game, one of which will be dedicated to the legacy. I can't say the determined time because we hoped to release it earlier, but some situation in the world. I think you know about the war in Ukraine, and we are the owners. We are the Ukrainians, and sometimes we waste and we had to change a little bit our location and so on. That's why the release of the board game a little bit will be a little bit later.
Yeah, I think everybody would completely understand if that timeline gets moved out with everything happening in Ukraine. So, but the board game sounds like it's a lot of fun, and I think we're all looking forward to checking that out and some of the raffles and the events going on with that. So, in speaking of raffles and events and chances to win, that was the last of the live questions. So we can roll into the giveaway before we start taking some live questions. So if anybody has any live questions, go ahead and hit the request to speak button. So for the giveaway, we are going to give away 100,000 legacy. And to win that, you're going to have to DM the Diamond Atlas account. On the first AMA, we had a little bit of a hang-up. That has now been rectified. And I want to give you guys a second if you guys want to, on your phones or your laptops, pull up the DMs for Diamond Atlas so you guys can get set up before I officially ask the question. We get a winner. We're going to pick the winner based on the first person to DM the correct answer to our Twitter account. All right? Just getting a sip of water before I ask the question, let everybody get set up. So, the question for 100,000 legacy is, what is the name of the parent company that is publicly traded for the app being developed to allow direct commerce? I'll ask that again. What is the parent company of the app being developed to allow direct commerce? This is a publicly traded company. Again, shoot the DMs to the Diamond Atlas account. And it looks like the wow, yeah, the DMs are blowing up already. I love to see it. Alrighty. And remember, if you have any questions you guys want to ask live, go ahead and hit the request to speak. Just looking at the timestamps, I want to make sure we get this right before we announce the winner. And before we do that, Bigfoot Cryptoids, did you have anything additional you wanted to add, or any questions you had for Salsa Valley? And also, I'll open it up to questions for Liquid Legacy. But keep in mind, I am the social media coordinator for Diamond Atlas. I don't have a whole lot of tech knowledge, and in terms of when staking, I can only give you the patented suit in terms of that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll just hold off. I'll let you announce the winner. We'll see if there are any live questions, and then again, I can summarize with some bullet points at the end if we don't hit those questions.
we actually got one. And before I let Raccoon Rangers speak, it's actually quite funny. You are the one that requested to speak and ask a question because you're actually the winner of the 100,000 legacy. So congratulations
Hey,
to Raccoon Ranger.
yeah.
You actually beat out Xana by looks like 7 seconds.
Oh my
So
God.
that's pretty impressive.
Thank you. That's so awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Congratulations. And did you have a question for one of us on the panel?
Yeah, Bigfoot, did you want to go first real quick before I asked?
No, go ahead. I would want to say though, Tim, make sure you acknowledge our the benefactor of the contest.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yes,
Again,
in the making. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
yeah, absolutely. If you guys are listening in and you guys aren't following him, make sure you are. He's the one that donated a total of 200,000 legacy to be given away during these two AMAs, and I'm super grateful for that. I'm sure Raccoon Ranger is as well.
Yeah, thanks so much. Thanks for everything you do for the community. That's so awesome. I had a question about Liquid Legacy, and it's not technical. I'm really excited about that they give you S Legacy and all the things that you could do with it. Tim, I was wondering you were, what's the most thing you're excited about to do with your S Legacy? Are you gonna do some farming or what are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, that's a good question. So this is actually one of the questions that I had initially. But one of the things I'm excited about with it is being able to still participate in the everything in terms of DeFi for Legacy Network. So I was hesitant at first before learning about everything we were going to be offering with Liquid Legacy to lock up all of my legacy. So I was like, oh, okay, well, we have NFT projects coming out. We have MyriadX, Pendulum Finance, all of those are coming out. And if all of my legacy is locked up, there's nothing I can, like, I'll have to basically buy more legacy to be able to participate in those things, or just not stake all of my legacy and then accept that I'm not going to get full rewards. So realistically, I'm excited to participate in all of the DeFi platforms, whether it's just simply doing some trading with MyriadX for the pairs that come out there. Or with Pendulum Finance, I personally haven't seen a whole lot on it, but I know that's going to be one of the DeFi platforms. So I'm excited to still be able to have access to that and, earning my rewards. So that would be my answer there for S Legacy.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I think it'll be like such a good benefit to staking with Diamond Atlas. So really looking forward to it. Thank you.
Of course. Did anybody else have any questions in terms of S Legacy? I guess I could share a little bit about the governing body in case anybody wasn't aware. S Legacy is going to be one of the many governing bodies for Legacy Network, and it's a governing body that was originally going to be managed by the Legacy Network team. But one of the things that they are really adamant about is being decentralized. So in the spirit of decentralization, excuse me, in the spirit of decentralization, they saw a lot of the work that we were putting into with working with Legacy, and they wanted to thought it would be a good idea to turn it over to us to get things started, and we haven't looked back. We're really excited to get all that up and going for you guys. And it looks like we have another question. Looks like it's a blogger. I can't see the full name. A blogger ideals.
Yeah,
How's it going? What's
I
your question tonight?
hello. My question is this: I want to ask that. Okay, what's the great utility that makes your game more different from others, like your competitors? What are things that makes you like will give you an edge others? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, continue.
I said, what are the things that makes you like your project, your game more different from others? Like, what are the utilities that gives you edge, and what are your marketing strategies? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be more of a question for Salsa Valley and Bigfoot's in terms of like what makes you guys unique compared to other ones, if I'm understanding that correctly.
Yeah, that's
If
true.
I'm understand it also correctly, because it was interrupted a little bit. Is it this right question?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's a great question.
Mm-hmm. Salsa Valley has a lot of uniques. The first one is the idea, the characters, the idea, the idea to be the portal, to be the gate to the whole crypto world. And this is the first unique way. Also, this is more than a game. It's a crypto platform which you need to get the crypto enthusiasts, blockchain developers, meme fans, 2D, 3D animators, gamers, and a lot of different audience. And this is not the project just for the one type of audience. It's the place where all the people can unite also. It will provide users with more than 5 absolutely different and unique types of play-to-earn mechanics. And this is the NFT game, which will simulate the behavior of the crypto market participants for the educational and fun purposes. And it will also provide a new way and virtual place of interaction between creators of real blockchain projects, users, investors, and players. And also, this is the unique idea of the Salsa Valley stories, like the animated series, because this is the reality show, maybe even because we show the real situations in the real market, but in a fun meme way. And the whole story, the whole project built on this series, and the metaverse game, the board game also built on these stories. And in different blockchains, in different projects, we also will have the representatives, the main representatives of that project, of that blockchain, who will manage their territory, or who will manage their entire the special place. For example, according to the legacy network, we have we got partnership with Judges. You can see him here. He's our partner. He's very active community member of Legacy, and we are moving together in our partnership also. He's like the key man in a Legacy penthouse, which we presented to the Legacy network in the Vault Tower. This is the penthouse.
Yeah, that I mean, I think you could have stopped with the Salsa Valley TV. I actually just pulled it up here to take a look at it, and I'm excited to check out some of your videos. But yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
guys
think
definitely.
when you start to when you want to see the project, you should start from the our project. I mean, you should start from the animated series, from the Salsa Valley stories, because this is the beginning of our story, of our the base of our story.
Yeah, I love it. I'm excited to check those out. It's definitely been added to my watch later list. Get started and get associated with Salsa Valley. So Bigfoot, did you want to share what makes you guys unique?
Sure. So on the surface of it, it's an NFT project to begin with. We're offering a couple of different NFTs at different price points for people who want to get into it for different reasons. But behind the NFTs, we've got what we think is going to be a pretty unique first-person POV play-to-earn game. So it's a little different than some of the other NFT-based games that you've seen out there, but it's definitely play-to-earn. We have contributions to a couple of different eco-friendly charitable partners. We're doing a lot to help reduce carbon emissions related with crypto. We're planting trees globally. So we've got a couple of eco-friendly partners that we're working with as well. But one of the biggest things is that a major portion of the project is based on staking revenue back into the legacy ecosystem and then distributing those rewards, the returns, back to anybody who's still a part of the project. So just by owning an NFT, you'll be earning rewards. We've got other ways for you to expand on gameplay, buy additional assets, merchandise, and increase the rewards that you're getting. So aside from that, we've partnered with several of the other legacy ecosystem partners, and we're hoping to introduce our community to some of those other partner projects as well. Spread the love a little bit, bring more people over to those partner projects. And again, I mean, the project is named Bigfoot. We're kind of hoping to attract some of the people who are maybe new to crypto but have that interest in cryptids, paranormal, weird stuff. We're actually, I don't think we've announced it yet, but we're planning to maybe send some of our community members on a Bigfoot expedition if they want to go. Maybe a ghost hunting expedition if they want to go. Things like that. We want to engage the community, not just for the purpose of crypto, but for some other common interests that we share. So we're hoping it to be a nice family that gets to cross a couple of boundaries and introduce people to some new things, including some of the other partners related to the project.
Can
I love that. That sounds like a good time. Sending a group of people out looking for Bigfoot. I might join you guys there.
can you add a little bit?
What was
Say
that?
that again.
Can I add a little bit unique information, because I forgot to say.
Oh yeah. Of course.
I think that also the unique idea. Uh, at first, we started from the meme token. Salsa token is a meme token, but the main idea also is that this is not just the meme token. And we would like, when we created the project, we would like to introduce to people that even meme token could be the serious native token of the whole project. And our idea to get partnership with Mexican restaurants to implement the salsa token as a payment token there. This is it shows that we are not just in online. We can be also in the offline, and this is the whole economics. It creates the economics also. And also we have the charity NFTs, and we will create more because we are going to get partnership with different charity funds for the animals, because our space, even I mean the crypto space, connected to the meme tokens, and the meme tokens mostly are the animals, and that's why we decided to make the charity we got partnership with charity funds to help the animals in the world.
Yeah, I love that you've got a metaverse token that's also having impact in the real world, you know. So that's great to hear. And it's awesome to hear that both of you guys have a, you know, a positive, you guys want to make a positive impact on the, you know, real world, you know, with Bigfoot. They want to do I believe they're planting some trees, and you're trying to support some animals that need help. Both of those things are really exciting, and definitely make you guys unique. So thank you, A Blogger Ideal, for the question. And now I am excited to announce that there is a special guest on the line. Wes, welcome to the AMA.
Hey, you guys hear me?
Yes, sir, we
I'm
can.
working. Hey, I was putting my kids in bed, and I thought I'd check and see if this is still going on. And what do you know, it is. I thought I'd say hi. How's it going?
It's going great. Great to have you on. We're just having a little AMA with the community, having them share about the things that they're going on, that they're developing, and what the future is going to look like. You know, for Legacy Network and some of the projects that are going to be live there.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So I guess while we have you on here, Justin earlier shared that there's going to be a billboard going up in Times Square for
Yes.
Legacy, and he also welcomed some of the projects that are building on Legacy to contribute to that. You got anything that can top that news?
Oh, goodness. I don't think so. We have, I'll say I have a call with somebody on, I think it's Tuesday. I'm going to need to check my calendar. I can't say who, but Justin landed this billboard deal, and I'm trying to top him. So we'll see how that goes. But I can't say anything else. Maybe that's a teaser enough.
Hey,
But,
I mean, if you're trying to top a Times Square billboard, I think I speak for all of us when I say we're all pretty excited.
yeah, no, it's pretty cool. It's right outside of the studio. I didn't get time to listen to the earlier one, but it's right outside of the studio there. It's massive. And the guys that we work with go, yeah, we can put you guys up here if you want to. And we said, yes, please. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll throw this question your way as well. That is probably a little less on the spot. I asked Justin earlier with all the marketing and media you guys have been doing. How have you guys been handling the how have you been handling the the live interviews and all of that that's been happening?
Have we been handling it?
Yeah, how have you been handling it? Justin had mentioned that he's a bit of an introvert, so he's been trying to get comfortable with it. So I
Yeah.
was just curious from your
Well,
perspective.
it's funny because I told him that socks are important when we were in New York, and then everyone on Twitter commented on my socks, and I said, see, this is what I'm telling you. You don't have to worry about being a good speaker or anything. You just have to make sure your socks look good. So I'm looking to see if Justin ups his sock game for the next interview. But no, I am on stage in front of an audience weekly, and I'm kind of an extrovert by nature anyway. I'm talking all the time. So it's not really much of a change or a big deal for me. But so many of us have just been inside behind our computer screens for all of COVID that it is weird for some of us to actually see real people and talk in front of them. But no, it's not really much of a change for me. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think most of us will be keeping an eye out for Justin's sock game
Yeah,
when the next one comes
yeah.
out.
Look for the watches and the socks. That's going to be the important thing to be looking for on Justin.
Watches and socks. I love
Yep,
it.
yep.
I love it. Awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to add? We were just about to wrap up.
No, this is great. I just thought it's awesome that you guys are doing this. I mean, we didn't set any of this up. This was all the community, and that's great. That's exactly what we wanted to see when we started building it. So it's exciting to see that it's doing what it's supposed to do. So yeah, we're just excited about it. It's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the things I touched on earlier is you guys turned over legacy finance to Diamond Atlas in
Mm-hmm.
the spirit of keeping decentralization going with the network. And yeah, and these kind of events, I hope the community enjoys them, and I hope we can have plenty more to come for
Yeah,
everybody with legacy.
it's great. I'm excited to see where this goes.
So awesome. So I want to give the panel one more moment or one more opportunity just to share any closing thoughts or where you guys want to send people. I know for Salsa Valley, my first stop is going to be their YouTube channel, but is there anything else that you guys wanted to plug for Salsa Valley?
My message?
Yeah, just closing thoughts, where people can go to get last minute information about your project and
Uh-huh. Um, our main website is salsavalley.com, and it shows all the infrastructure, all the partnerships, media, and extensive menu items for each project of the ecosystem. And also from this official website, you can go to the YouTube channel to watch the Salsa stories, different promotion videos, and so on, and to see in 1 minute what is Salsa Valley. And also, we have Discord. It is small because we just started it and we just started to grow to develop it, and we have TikTok. We have all the social medias, Telegram channels, and so on. Then join us. We will be happy to see you, to see you in our community, and we will be happy to uh, get develop together, and to see you in the future metaverse game.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely go check out their Discord, their TikTok, their website. I'm looking at it right now. A lot of great stuff on here. And I definitely have the Salsa Valley YouTube channel booked up as well. Bigfoot, did you want to share any parting thoughts, and where can people learn more about your project?
Sure, thanks. Yeah, you can start off by just going to bigfoot-cryptoids.com and find out links to the rest of the project. But more importantly, I just wanted to thank the community here with Legacy, the Legion members, the people on this AMA, and the one earlier today. Like I said earlier, the technology of the project itself, the innovation is what initially attracted me, but what really brought me in and made me and the rest of the team decide to do this project on Legacy was the absolute attraction of the community and how passionate they are about all the projects that are involved. I mean, it is truly an ecosystem, but if you look around, my project's connected with Planet Beast, and we've got properties in World Tower and Salsa Valley, and just the interaction between the projects. When you get down to the community, I mean, I'm seeing the 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 guys you always hear from that are promoting the projects like Jaw Cheese and Raccoon Ranger, the Danger Day, in the making. I mean, these are the people that are always just promoting the project. They're so passionate about it. I, I and the rest of the team are just happy to be a part of the ecosystem, and we're looking forward to all the things that come. If you check out one project, check out the other partner projects. They're all great, and they've all got that same passion behind them. So thanks again to everybody who's joining, and Wes, especially you and Justin have been so supportive. thank you, everybody. Really appreciate being a part of this group.
Absolutely. And I'll close it out by saying, Wes, you just jumped on, and Justin got to hear it earlier a lot, but all the projects have spoken very highly of you guys, and the support that you guys have offered all of them in their development. And that's been one of the main things that has attracted a lot of them to Legacy. So thank you for, being who you are and contributing your time to everybody to allow this ecosystem to really grow and develop. Wes, did you have anything that you wanted to plug for the Legacy community?
Oh, I don't think so. I'd just say if you're not in Legion and you haven't had any memes made yet, then get on that, because that's where all the fun is. So
Absolutely. I love the Legacy memes. So we'll go ahead and close this out. Again, check out the Diamond Atlas Discord. We have a great community in there. You can bring all your Legacy questions, and if you have specific questions for Liquid Legacy, definitely bring those in there, and the community will help you get sorted there. Really appreciate all of your time. Thanks again for In the Making for the 200,000 Legacy for the giveaway. Thank you, Bigfoot Cryptoids, for coming on again. Salsa Valley, it's a pleasure. It's been great to hear from you and everything your project has going on. And thank you to everybody that brought questions. Appreciate all of
Thank
you
you.
guys. And looking forward to chatting with you guys more in the future. All right. Have a good night, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you guys. All right.
Thank you very much. Happy to be here. Happy to be part of this great AMA session, and happy to be a partnership, happy to be a partner of Legacy Network and other projects soon.
Absolutely.
yeah, appreciate it. You guys have a good one.
Later.